So why these cars in such a high demand? Why they prefer this version from the G63? Why people import cars from Japan to UAE? Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to show you something very special. It's a G550. What's special about this car? If you notice, it has the third mirror right here. So why has that mirror? Because this car is coming directly from Japan. This is requirement for the Japan cars with the right hand drive. Although if you can see inside, this car is a left hand drive. Why is it left hand drive? And it's coming from Japan. Many people will ask why cars. You can drive left hand drive in Japan and it's considered like prestigious. It's considered a status. So many people who's got more money, usually what they do to stand out, they buy a left-hand drive cars, like high-end cars, especially like this G-Wagon and other high-end brands, like especially European brands, Italian, exotics, stuff like that. So in this way, when you see left-hand drive, you kind of stand out from the crowd in Japan. This certain G-Wagon, completely original, completely genuine. There has not been any modification, not Brabus tuned, not outside body kits, nothing. It's completely original. As you can see, there has been the lights and the turn signals has been blacked out. Also the tail lights on the rear end, they have been blacked out as well. It's a G550 because the G500 usually in Japan it's considered G550 same as in the United States. So this is G500 in Europe and this is G550 in Japan and in the United States. These are the original OEM wheels that the car came with in 2013. I forgot to mention, this car is 2013 and you can see the miles, only 99,000 kilometers. Even though it's a 2013, you don't get to see too many of these cars that clean, original, untouched, like completely unmodified with this mileage. And also I love this color combination, the original 040 color code, the jet black, and it has the Xeno red interior inside. Interior looks super clean. Other thing about this car which I want to mention is the sticker from the Mercedes, and Yanase is the only and one official importer of Mercedes in Japan. Whether your car is from Japan, it has to have this sticker of Yanase. So why these cars in such a high demand? Why these cars are so much sought after? And even though this car is already considered old because it's the old generation, it's the W463, this car was manufactured up to 2018. Even though the new generation came out, it's more like flashy, it's more better for the daily use. This is the original with off-road capabilities, with the 3-locking differential, with the lift axles on the front and the back, and this is like will be forever the status. So this is the original one. Many people will say, okay, yeah, but this is already old model, it doesn't feel that well on the road. Yeah, it doesn't feel that well on the road, but this car, when it was initially created in 1979, this was meant to be for the off-road. Back then it was the first version was two-door version. It had a 4-cylinder engine with 75 horsepower. It wasn't moving that fast. It didn't have the dynamics, didn't have the comfort features that we have today. What they did through the years, for almost like 35-40 years, they kept the same body, they didn't change anything. So this body was designed back in 1979. That's why we get that cubic shape, that's why we get this masculine look. But that's the charm of this car. Why people prefer this car? Because it's like flexing, it's masculine, it says I'm a off-roader, and there is nothing to change about this car. It's nice the way it is. This car is the 550, this is the 5.5 liter V8 naturally aspirated engine M273, which has a 388 horsepower. This car is the last facelift, the 2013, the updated new dashboard that came up to 2013 didn't have this bad looking infotainment system. This is the last update in 2013. After that, they just replaced the model in general with the W464. What's nice about this car? We get one of the last most reliable naturally aspirated engines. It's a huge V8. It has a lot of power to move this car. This car has very nice dynamics. So 388 horsepower, 7 G-tronic transmission. So a lot of people prefer this version over the G63 from the same years. Why they prefer this version from the G63? First of all, the comfort. The G63, the AMG models, they have much stiffer suspension. They are like not meant to be like for everyday driving. They are more about dynamics, but this car overall is like initially, like I said earlier, was not created for dynamics. So even if you stuff the biggest engine in it, there are versions with the V12 bi-turbo. They are like less than 1000 versions of the G65, which is like extremely rare to find. So what I'm saying, my point is like there is no need of that much power. This is just the perfect combination. This is one of the best versions with the naturally aspirated, most reliable engine. If you want a daily drive G-Wagon, this is the best version to do it. If you want more power, if you want like a big rumbling V8 with a bi-turbo, then the G63 version is for you, even though the G63 is not that comfortable for everyday use. I'm gonna start off the engine now, and I'll see. Yeah, it's a naturally aspirated V8. Yeah, this is the sound. It's nothing like that that too much of like a sound. This car has the original exhaust system. It's not meant to be loud, but you can do it. There are like plenty of aftermarket exhaust system for this car. Many people, what they install the body kit from the G63 and they install the exhaust. So most of these cars have been converted to look outside like the G63, and you can never tell the difference. I'm gonna show you the engine now. So as you can see, that's the famous 5.5 liter V8 naturally aspirated, one of the big displacement last V8s from Mercedes, which was put in like serial production cars. We can get this engine in the S-Class, in W221, we can get it in the E-Class, in the W211, W219, the CLS. We can get it in the whole range of the high-end range of Mercedes models. We can get this engine. It's actually very reliable, very good engine, enough for the dynamics of this car. So this car came directly from Japan, even though it's now in UAE, it's not been used in UAE. This car is in the free zone. If you guys are familiar with the free zone in Dubai, we are right now in the free zone at this showroom called Maya Motors. We have plenty of other high-end cars here. As you can see, our company can help you buy any of these vehicles, get them inspected, support the transaction for you, get them shipped to your country worldwide, anywhere. We work with a lot of clients in Europe, and actually I want to mention that we purchased this car for one of our clients in Europe just 1 week ago. It's going to be exported after 1 week, so in like 40-45 days this car is going to be in Rotterdam, Netherlands, and our client will be enjoying this beautiful and clean G-Wagon. What you can see that this car is Japan specs. You can see that all of the engine specification stickers are in Japanese. Also very significant feature, you can see the production plate on the B pillar here. Also it's in Japanese. Whenever you see car, you know this car has been made for the Japan market. So let me show you the rear of the car. The rear seats, they are completely brand new, like almost unused. They look like brand new. There are no rips, there are no tears. This is what I'm talking about for a Japan quality car. If you're looking for the cleanest car, the cleanest example on the market, there are good cars, local spec like GCC cars, but compared to what the Japanese market can offer, this car beats the rest of the cars on the market. Like you cannot find any G550 this year in this condition with this mileage up to that price, guys. The rear end, this car only has been blacked out, which I like this style. They did blacked out the Mercedes badge here, and they did blacked out the chrome ring of the spare tire, which I like it. So this car is blacked out, no chrome at all. It's like actually chrome delete. Here we can see very clean a cargo area, nothing bad. One significant thing, we can see they still kept the protective film over this chrome door seal, which is very nice from them. This is still 12 years old, protective film is still there, super nice. Why people import cars from Japan to UAE? Why they can buy it directly from the UAE? Let me tell you why. First of all, the Japan cars are super clean. They are very low mileage, they are nicely spec'd, they come at very competitive price, and they come at price where they can beat even the local cars. They have much lower mileage and much better condition. Pretty much all the Japanese cars are like on the top end of the condition. People prefer to buy Japanese cars because, especially in high-end cars like this one, nobody wants to spend 30 to 40,000 dirhams, because we all know cars like this, if you have to sort out some mechanical problems, you can spend easily 30 to 40,000 dirhams. So as I mentioned earlier before, guys, we did have a request from a client for this certain car, for G550. So we found this one. This is the cleanest example on the market. We did inspect this car, and now we're going to ship this car. After 50 days, this car will be delivered to his doorstep. So if you're looking to buy any vehicle from UAE, it doesn't matter if it's Japan spec or GCC or USA spec, we can assist with everything. We can assist with pre-purchase inspection, we can handle the transaction, we can do the shipping, we can do the custom clearance. It doesn't matter where your country is, and then we can deliver the car to your doorstep. We do A to Z steps in the process of purchasing any vehicle, not only from UAE, but from the Middle East in general. We also have partners in Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Oman as well. So we can buy any car from any country from the Middle East. If you want to know more how to buy, just go to www.globalcarsconnect.com or just follow the link in the description. You'll find out how you can get any of these cars, especially these nice exotics in the rear, like this Ferrari 296 GTS, which is the cabrio version. It has only 1070 kilometers. This nice i8 and this beautiful Bentley Moussain. Many of these cars and many other examples, we can find it for you. We can get it delivered to your doorstep, and it's just in your fingertips. And don't forget to subscribe, like and comment if you want to see more content like this. See you next time, guys. Thank you.